Good morning, broadcasters. 360 seconds news and commentary for broadcast professionals is on the air. I'm Maria Kolarova from TKT. Let's discuss the latest technological news with our respected expert, Philip Grossman. Don't forget to give the program a like. Imagine Communications is set to demonstrate how it can aid media organizations with growth by providing solutions and strategies which focus on delivery, connectivity, playout, monetization, and ad tech. Imagine is set to feature a number of solutions at the upcoming NAB show in April, including the SNP and IP and SDI workflows and CrossFlight, a new cloud-based ad sales platform. So, Philip, can you talk to us about this?
Yeah. So for transparency, I worked at Imagine Communications for many, many years. They had great products. Ad sales is always something that was separate from the area that I worked in, but I spent a lot of time with the teams learning about it. So for this, what's interesting is, so ad sales systems, the way we sell ads in North America is very different than the way they sell ads in Europe and Asia. So this particular system is geared towards the U.S. market, and what they're really doing is providing a system for, we'll say, smaller companies. A lot of times, it's going to be the large station groups who invest in these platforms, and they're multi-million-dollar, multi-year contracts for ad sales. And it was always a difficult thing: is how do we provide that same level of service to smaller organizations who want to start doing ad sales? So the goal here is not to let YouTube or whoever decide which ads, or have an ad server just pick the ads. There are organizations that want to have relationships with other corporations and sell the ads, put ads on their system. So this is just a system that really brings it down, makes it easier for smaller organizations, puts it in a price bracket for smaller organizations as well. So you'll see, as I used to jokingly say, as YouTubers become professional, they want to act professional. And this just gives them that next level of capability without this huge costly jump that most ad sales systems do, and really puts their future in their own hands. They get to decide the relationships and the sales. So I'm excited to see this, excited to see where it goes. And I'm looking forward to plenty of adoption within the media organizations.
Great, thanks. Now moving on to other NAB news. Fujifilm is set to showcase the new FUJINON Duvo zoom lens at the NAB show. The native PL mount dual format lens supports two types of large image sensors and specializes in shallow depth of field while maintaining ease of broadcast lens operation, according to the company. So, Philip, can you talk to us about this?
Yeah, over the last probably 10 years, there's been this movement within the broadcast space to change the look. We want to change the look. The typical 2/3 inch sensor, broadcast lenses are parafocal, which means once you focused on something, if you zoom in and zoom out, it's the same focus. You're not going to have to change focus. It's very important, especially in the sports arena. And so these lenses have been around for 2/3 inch sensor. We're now seeing larger sensor sizes, the Super 35 and the full frame, come in, which really gives a different look to your presentation, whether it's sports or news. Gives a bit shallow depth of field, a bit softer contrast. It just looks differently. It doesn't look, as we called it, the soap opera look. And FUJINON is world renowned in its lens development, especially in the broadcast space. The majority of broadcast lenses out there are FUJINON, the 2/3 inch lenses. So this is, taking that technology, that knowledge, and putting it into a PL mount based lens, which now supports larger sensors, as we're starting to see companies move to using things like red digital cinema cameras or Sony cameras, cinema cameras in news production. So the fact that they've done that is great. Most people don't realize that 2/3 inch sensor or cameras, those lenses, 90 some odd % have a lens doubler in it. So they have unbelievable range. So what it appears FUJINON's doing here is using that same knowledge and capability to produce a lens that supports two different sensor sizes. So without the lens doubler, you're able to shoot your Super 35. And then if you have a full frame, you flip in the 1.5 lens doubler teleconverter. And now all of a sudden you have a lens that supports a full frame sensor. Or you have the doubling of the range on a Super 35. So interesting to see them moving into that technology.
Great, thanks. Now for our last piece of news, our favorite two things, sports broadcasting and AI. MRMC and Pixelscope partnered to enhance broadcasting with AI and robotics integration. This collaboration aims to integrate MRMC's robotic technology with Pixelscope's cutting-edge software for automated sports production, introducing a remote production workflow solution in the sports broadcasting sector. So, Philip, tell us about this.
Yeah, so AI is finding its way into everything, and it's really AI. It's just advanced algorithms, and so they've really developed these algorithms. They're now integrating them with robotics. To some extent, it will take away cameramen's jobs, but I think production companies are going to be smarter than that and use it to put those cameras into locations where a human may not be able to get to, or to add many, many more cameras within a sporting event and just not having to hire as many people. So the AI technology, the tracking technology, linking it with knowledge of the players so the scores and the names can go up, I think it's going to just create a better viewing experience.
Great, thank you. That's all the time we have. Many thanks to our expert, Philip Grossman, and don't forget to comment on the news that we've discussed. See you next Monday at the same time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.